What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here, and we are on the Push That Rush account, and we found a monster raid, guys. Trying something different. We're starting off with the huge raid. Let's go ahead and just get that town hall working down. I'm gonna put a few little minions over around here. We got air defenses upgrading. Oh yeah, this is good times here, guys. This is a great find. We should definitely be able to 2-star this, no problem. Let's go ahead and put those in right there, and it would be really lovely if we could 3-star. I just don't know. Don't know if we'll be able to 3-star this one, especially with that queen right there. I'd like to, I think I'm gonna throw my king in to try to smack that enemy queen. Alright, king, go punch the enemy queen! Just ignore the enemy king! Oh! Alright, he got her down a little bit. The baby barbs got her down just a little bit. Okay, she's low. We're gonna let that go. So what we're doing today is we're gonna start off with a raid. I'm gonna show a few replays. I know you guys don't like replays as much, but I had to buy the 1-week shield because I had kind of some family stuff come out, and I'm not gonna be able to play pretty much for the rest of the week on this account. So we get the 7-day shield going. This will be my last attack that I do on this. But we're going to be showing, I found some monster rails, some great raids, and we're going to be talking about what's going on with this account, show you guys my current trophy count. If you guys see here, this Town Hall 9, 38 trophy offer. Oh my goodness, this is such a lovely raid. I'm just letting all this stuff work out here before we send in our dragons. Let's go ahead and get a drag right there. I want to make sure we got a good funnel established. Let's go ahead and put that in there, put that in there. Let that big dragon work in. Let's get that going in. Let's go ahead and go drags right there. We're going to be really heavy on the drags on this side. There's a ton of archer towers over there, so we're going to go ahead and put in all that lovely stuff. And then we're going to go 3 drags over there, rage them up, and then hopefully get right in here. Let's go, dragons. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Dragons, go do some work. Okay, we got through some of the base. Let's go ahead and rage up right there. We're definitely going to 2-star this one, but I don't think we're going to be able to 3-star it. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff going on in this one. It's really hard, especially with the enemy queen and a lot of defenses and stuff. But just getting to that 4th air defense was the main problem on this one. I know I waited a long time, but getting to the 4th air defense is always an issue on these, and this base was just really weird. But we will get a solid 2-star on it. I think that's gonna be about it, guys. Those little baby level 2 dragons just not gonna hold it, but this will be what, 25, 26 offer here. So what we're doing, guys, I switched back to the old army with no balloons, no heal, and just kind of been going at it. Been going steady on just trying to find 30 offers and hitting those on the Town Hall 9s and stuff like that. And it's been working out pretty well, so let's go ahead and hop out of here because that one's pretty much dead in the water. There we go, plus 25. So as you guys will see right up there, we got 5 days, 10 hours left on shield, which is perfect, right exactly where I want to be with that. We do have a builder available. I've been just upgrading whatever. I'm not really going in any particular order. I think we got like most of our stuff upgraded here, but we're at 3379, a new personal best on this account, which is really great. We're working our way up to Champs 2, which is at 3500, and that'll be awesome. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to show off a few replays, show you guys some awesome attacks that I had on this one. If you guys are pumped up for the Town Hall 7 push, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications if you haven't done so already. And also, if you enjoyed the video today, leave a like. Like I said, a few replays in here because, unfortunately, I don't want to lose any more shield. And I'm not going to be able to play for a few days. So this account's going to kind of be sitting still for the next, I don't think it's going to be 5 full days, but I'm going to make sure I have extra shield left over so that when I am ready to play, I'm not in a rush to find bases and stuff like that. That way we can keep finding the whales. So let's go ahead, get into our first replay and show you guys what I found. Alrighty guys, this was actually a 42 offer that I found it was on stream the other night, and it was while I was doing a raid, I think on my Town Hall 9 account. So I started just throwing in the minions, started throwing in the archers, and just kind of working out those outside buildings. That way, while, you know, I was finishing up the raid on the other one, this stuff would work in. Because I figured the first minute of the raid is usually just clearing out all the trash buildings and working out some of the percentage. So I knew that I had a little bit of time left. I think I was doing a Gobo Lalo because someone donated and got to pick my farm army. So what we did was we went ahead and started working out the outside of this base, using those archers, using those minions. That's what they're in there for, just to start getting those percentage. And you guys will see here, had a nice clutch run at this one with the dragons. You'll see I saved 3 dragons to dive on the Town Hall, and it works out really well, as you'll kind of see as this one develops here. So I think I just said as you'll see like 16 times right there. Yep, that happens sometimes, guys. So minions, archers just working around the outside. Like I said, we got plenty of time. Oh my goodness. We got plenty of time on these raids. It's 3-minute full raids. And a lot of times what I'm doing, I mean, this was a 42 offer. A lot of times what I'm doing is I want to secure that 1-star. Make sure we're not going to have any questions about the 1-star. So right here, I'm going to just start getting some dragons working in, going towards that archer tower, and also just clearing out some of these buildings. So what we're going to do with those dragons, throw the balloons in, try to get them working towards that air defense right there. That was my thought process on it, and it works out pretty well. As you'll see, the dragons will kind of work up in there. We do have a few clan castle troops coming up. We got drags going around to the outside over there on the left, taking out that level 11 queen. So it works out pretty well. I mean, I'm getting pretty consistent with these dragons, learning how they work, how to use them, how to go at bases. But you'll see here, guys, we're really patient on saving those last 3 dragons, and I did that for a reason, because we're already at 45%. And I'm like, if we get closer to 50%, we can really dive towards that town hall. And we kind of have a straight line at the town hall from up here. I want to get that storage out for sure, because that'll help us secure. But you'll see that once we send those dragons in, they go right into the core. We have that archer safe on the Dark Elixir drill, so even if we didn't get that gold storage out, we would have been able to get the 1-star. But there we go. King secures the 1-star. We pull out a balloon out of the clan castle. I want to make sure I pull that way out of the way, that way our dragons don't get distracted, chase down that balloon, and then we kind of lose the raid because our dragons are chasing a balloon. But not necessarily lose the raid, but lose out on the 2-star. So that balloon is way out there. We throw all 3 of our dragons in. We do have to fight that sweeper, which is right there on par. But you'll see here, we rage those guys up, and once all 3 of those dragons get on the town hall here, that town hall is going to fall down fast, guys. And this was such a huge whale to find. Like, these really make it worth it. This was while we were still on shield as well. But there we go, a 54%, 55% working through there, and we just kind of end early. No need to keep going. Once we get that 2-star secured, no need to keep it going. So there we go, a plus 28, guys, off of that 42 offer Town Hall 9. You gotta love when that happens. Let's hop into the next one. Very occasionally, not often, we are finding Town Hall 8s out here. Look at all that loot available on this one. 900,000, 800,000, tons of Dark Elixir, but we don't really need the loot. It was a maxed out Town Hall 8, and then what I usually just start off all my raids right now by just clearing out some of the trash buildings on the outside and then working the dragons right up through the base. So nothing different here. We're gonna go ahead, throw in some minions, throw in some archers, start clearing out some of that trash. Just what we're doing here is kind of estimating where that archer tower range is. We know cannons and mortars won't be able to shoot our air troops, so we try to estimate about where that archer tower range is and then throw minions on structures over there so they can take those out while being out of range of those archer towers. And that's why we bring so many minions. That way we can get a nice little value on the outside of the base, and it works out pretty good. It's really good at establishing the funnel. We throw in all of our dragons. On Town Hall 8s, I'm not really concerned about getting percentage or getting the 1-star, because once we knock out the 20% on the outside, the rest is pretty easy. We throw those 3 rages up there. Our balloons do the most nonsensical thing ever. However, we do have dragons that come in and clutch take out that air defense. I was kind of worried when those balloons went to the right there. I was like, oh man, we might actually miss the air defenses and we might actually just 1-star this if the dragons and balloons all go around. The dragons come back, they go right for that town hall, and then they clutch take down that last air defense. Still 6 dragons up. You know it's going to be a 3-star there when you got 6 dragons still up, all the air defenses down. We still got our king if we need him. We got those minions. We got archers. And this one was really exciting, guys. A nice find. I'm not finding a ton of Town Hall 8s right now, and when I do, they're usually under a 10 offer. So this one was a really good find up here in Champs 3, a Town Hall 8 and Champs 3 for a 20 offer. Finding this 20 offer and then being able to 3-star a Town Hall 8 as a Town Hall 7 is absolutely such a lovely thing. And there we go, guys. That nice little triple. Let's go. That's so exciting here. But to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, a lot of times, especially when I'm not on shield, this is what I'm attacking. You know, high 20, 30 offer Town Hall 9s. And just going for a safe 1-star on them. And if I can push to the 2-star, we go for it. But really, we want to secure that 1-star and just, make sure we don't lose the raid. I'm still losing a few raids here and there as I play with the army and kind of get used to how these dragons work. But this dragon up top here gets huge value, and that actually allows us to push into the center of this base a little bit. We don't quite get there. We fall a little bit short as far as getting in towards that Town Hall 9. That Town Hall, oh, if we could have got that, it would have been nice. I think this was a 28 offer. I think this one was also on stream the other night as well. But you got to take what you can get, and I've learned, and one thing I forgot is how to be patient And that's one of my biggest tips for pushing is be patient, guys. Don't force the issue. And that's what we're going to have to do with a lot of these Town Hall 9s is just secure that 1-star. Don't always get greedy and go for the 2-star because patience is really huge while pushing. Understanding your army and being patient is probably my biggest tips I could ever give for anyone trying to do low-level pushing, because low Town Hall pushing is just absolutely ridiculously hard. It's not something I recommend because it takes a lot of time and effort. So we get those dragons in there, we get the balloons going in, and enemy queen pulls our dragons down to the side, which kind of ruins our chances at the 2-star here. I didn't know we had our king still left, and we still had plenty of time, so I wasn't worried about getting the star on this one. We use our last rage just to try to get towards that air defense. But unfortunately, guys, we only get the 1-star. The dragons don't go towards the Town Hall. It was a good effort. It was a good try, but we're actually going to try to send the king in there. But this little baby king just doesn't have enough in him. So check out how long it takes this baby king to beat through this wall. It's kind of annoying how long it takes him to get through this wall. So the dragons are just going to flank around the outside and just get wrecked. Meanwhile, the Archer Tower, absolutely going to destroy my level 5 king. I'm going to have to pop his ability, get those baby barbs in there, and it's just ridiculous how long it takes him to get through these walls. So really, that's what I've kind of learned is on these Town Hall 9s, you gotta make sure you get, you know, pretty high up there with the dragons, because the king isn't gonna be able to do a whole lot, guys. We do get really close to getting the 2-star on this one, but the king, that level 5 king just doesn't do it, unfortunately. Even with the barbs, even with the archers, just doesn't do it. I mean, we got our archers and our barbs maxed out for Town Hall 7, but still, just not quite enough, as you see here, as they started getting taken out. Less and less damage to the Town Hall. If we could have got a drag to get, you know, 1 or 2 shots on the Town Hall, it might have fell, but we'll take it, you know. This is what we're doing most of the time. Getting those solid 1-stars. Heartbreaking we didn't get the 2-star there, but that kind of stuff happens. So there you guys have it. I mean, the base is coming along pretty well from being the rush base. I'll show you my attack log, defense log. Not awful, but we are still getting 3-starred every single time. The attack log, like I said, I have lost here and there. I'm getting better at not losing. The attack log looking pretty solid. That one right there, I accidentally dropped a troop and had to save it. It was a 3 offer. Did lose that 22 trophy. Lose 22 trophies there on 48%. Put my king in a really bad spot, but that kind of stuff happens sometimes. 3-star there, and I think that 3-star up here, I think that was a Town Hall 7 or 8, but you know, we're working on it, guys. We're getting it going. I'm keeping the builders busy. A lot of you asked about the 4th builder or the 5th builder, and honestly, I don't think I need it. I don't plan on buying it with gems. When I buy the 5th builder, it's going to be with wherever that's at, the builder pack. I'm going to spend that, but I don't need a 5th builder right now, because once this account gets maxed, the 5th builder is just going to sit there, so I'm not going to waste the gems on him. We'll buy gems later, and when we do buy gems, we'll get that 5th builder then. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. I know something a little bit different. I know you guys aren't the biggest fans of replays, but sometimes that's what we got to do as pushers, because these videos take a long time to record when you're pushing, because it takes a while to find some quality bases. So I'm going to ride out that shield. Like I said, we got some family stuff to take care of. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you so much for understanding where I'm coming from with this one. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.